People rarely admit it, but most of the connections you make in life are decided in the first few seconds when your presence either softens their internal defenses or makes their brain scan you for threats. And psychology says that even tiny behaviors can flip that switch instantly, which is why some people seem naturally magnetic while others feel invisible. And today you'll understand the subtle tricks behind that magnetic first impression that most people never even realize they're using. What you're about to hear isn't manipulation. It's simply how the human brain is wired to respond to emotional safety, micro-validation, and familiarity. And when you apply these ideas consciously, you'll notice people lean in a little more, remember you more clearly, and treat you with the kind of warmth that usually takes weeks to build, but happens instantly. When you understand what psychology already knows about connection, the first thing your brain searches for in someone new is emotional predictability. And this is where the mirror softening technique works so well. Because when you match the other person's energy just slightly, your nervous systems fall into sync. And research shows that mirroring lowers social threat response. So when you match their pace, tone, or warmth by just 10%, not copying but reflecting, it creates a feeling of familiarity, like you're already on the same wavelength. People won't notice you're doing anything, but they'll feel strangely comfortable around you, even if they can't explain why. And comfort is the foundation of instant likability. The second trick is the micro-recognition effect, which means noticing something about the person that most people overlook. Your brain lights up when it feels seen, even in small moments. So when you say something like, "You explain that really clearly," or "I like how you think about that," you activate their reward circuitry, and the interaction suddenly feels safe and rewarding. This isn't flattery, it's acknowledgement, and acknowledgement is something every human craves because it validates identity and creates a subtle pull toward you. You become the one who makes them feel a little more like themselves. The third trick is called the delayed warmth reveal. Most people show friendliness all at once, which feels generic. But when you appear neutral for a moment and then slowly warm up, your likability spikes because your warmth feels earned and genuine. Your brain values what feels exclusive, and when people sense that you don't show your friendly side to everyone, instantly, they unconsciously assume you see something unique in them. And this tiny illusion of uniqueness makes them attach to you faster than you expect. The fourth trick is psychological pacing, which means not rushing the interaction and giving the other person small pockets of space to talk. Your brain interprets conversational room as respect, and research shows people rate interactions as more enjoyable when they feel heard, not when the conversation was perfect. So when you let them finish their thoughts without jumping in, they instinctively trust you more, because you become the rare person who gives their mind space to breathe. The fifth trick is using the future pull line, a subtle shift, where you mention something involving them in the future, like "we should continue this conversation," or "you'd enjoy seeing this place sometime." Your brain interprets future language as bonding, and it creates an instant sense of continuity, making the interaction feel bigger than a single moment. And people naturally like those who feel like they belong in their future, even in small ways. When you combine mirroring recognition, slow warmth, pacing, and future pull, your presence becomes magnetic. Because psychology says likability isn't luck, it's behavior. And the more you practice these micro behaviors, the more people experience you as someone safe, engaging, and deeply familiar, even if they've only known you for a few minutes. If you want more psychology-based techniques to communicate better and build real influence, hit subscribe and stay with this channel where we decode the human mind in the simplest way possible.